Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Galactic Civilization 3, the beta, as the Drengi. We have learned a few things. We've found a few neighbors. We can see the influence border of the orange team characters, and a little tiny bit of the teal team here as well. Now, I do think that it's kind of silly, that little bug with buying items, but I'll try to avoid using it, but it's maybe something we should point out to the developer that they need to fix that. All right, we have a shipyard that's idle. Let's go check it out. Drengian Shipyard number 1. You really can't build too many constructors because they are used for all kinds of stuff. Now, I had briefly tried playing Galciv 2 the other day just for fun, and something that I didn't notice yet in the game is like a mining ship that upgrades mining like asteroids and things. So I'm not sure if that mechanic has changed. I think that it might have just been removed, and now we are using these mining rings or something. The economic ring, or maybe it was the... where did I see it? Starbase factory? Oh. Boost manufacturing of nearby worlds. That's not the same thing. I wonder how it is that you're supposed to get the asteroids to Starbase effect. Well, we'll figure it out soon enough. In the meantime, let's just go build another constructor. We will build them. We will not buy them. That's cheating. Enter an idle ship. Alright. You, sir. Let's go and... Ooh, it's a 11 pop habitable planet. It seems like the tooltip, when you hover over things, doesn't update right away. See how it says, okay, it's like reaccess, and then you go here. Depending on where you put it, sometimes it stays the old tooltip. It's kind of weird. But looks like we need another colony to go over there. In the beginning of the game, like most 4X games, a lot of it is about just being the first to expand to race. Okay. So let's see, where would probably be the best place to build another colony? Ashen actually has 7.9 population. Drengi has less population right now than Ashen 3 does, because I've been making so many colony ships from it. So, if possible, depending on the production here in Ashen, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to make a colony ship off of Ashen. Oh god, should we do it one more time? Quick build, a colony ship. Where is it? Colony ship. 2500 BC. Oh, damn. It's not cheating if it's in the game. It's a clever use of in-game mechanics, right? No, it's not. It's cheating. I shouldn't do that. I won't do it anymore, I promise. I promise. We won't be doing any more quick build. Wow, this ship has a lot of movement. I didn't realize it was up to 8 already. It's quite good. We're going to colonize that one. This is still uninhabitable. We don't really see too many other uninhabitable planets. So it's interesting, in Galciv 2 you had like a little mini-map, and you could only see the stars on the mini-map. In this game you actually can see them on the screen. These are the suns that are out there. So like, if you go in there, that's going to be a sun, and there will be some planets around it. So you can kind of have a pretty good idea of where to explore. And then these are suns as well. Okay, let's go to our Starbases, shipyards. You know, what am I looking for right now? I want to see like a production queue or list. We're hostile with everyone because there's no diplomacy right now. Messing around with the designer is not really something I want to spend time on yet, but yeah, I'm not really seeing any kind of way to see a queue for your ships. I mean, yeah, you can manually go through your shipyards and check them out. These are taking 63 and 29 turns. That's a lot of turns. I wonder, can we sponsor production from one of these really distant planets. Try it. Add sponsor. Military manufacturing provided 1. 1 and 1. So they're making 1.9, but they would only actually provide 1. And I'm guessing that's because of the distance. So if that's the case, it's probably better to just not have it tethered and just let all of the production default to social spending. Fairly certain that that's how that works. Or maybe not. Total manufacturing is 1.9. It's not saying... What is the... Okay, I mean... I would assume that distance does apply a factor to effectiveness, but don't I have the governing at 50%, and so that's why it's saying spending 1? It's not really... Okay, so if distance doesn't affect the effectiveness of it, then why tell me what the distance is? Who cares? Doesn't make sense. We'll just sponsor it with everything. Make this one shipyard produce very quickly. Or quicker. Planetary sponsors. This list doesn't scroll very fast for some reason. That's kind of silly. Kona, 0. Why is Kona 0? Kona. Apparently I had slid it all the way there at some point. What I'm going to do then, just to make sure that everything works, we're going to go here, we're going to click the button, reset all planets to use global spending. And then hopefully now... Yeah, Kona is providing 2.9. Maybe I had done that intentionally, I don't recall. Forced labor camp, I mean, that'll get done eventually. But yeah, we need to get buildings made. 15 turns, crying out loud. I mean, sure, we're getting lots of stuff done, but maybe we just don't have enough overall production and stuff to actually handle that many shipyards. Maybe 2 shipyards is too many right now. Would you rather have 2 shipyards that spit out a unit very rarely, or 1 shipyard that spins out a shipyard, or spits out a ship quickly? I'd probably prefer to have 1. Constructing the M2, 53 turns. Yeah, I'm gonna unsponsor this, and then I wonder what that does. Does this ship go away, or is it just never gonna finish? It should just never finish. It'll take that many turns to complete. Okay, good. So the production is just stalled, and then we will add sponsor here. Military manufacturing provided spending 4.2. Okay, so no, there is. It's just coincidental, I think. I wish this list would scroll faster. The last one that I added would have been... Okay, for some reason I put the last one at the top. We ended up with 1.3, where, oh, that's kind of nice that you can click on that here. So again, I'm just trying to calculate out the ratio. 4.2 with 50% on military spending, you would expect 2.1, and then the actual amount that it's getting from Ashen 3 is 2.6. Okay. Makes no sense to me. This one's 2.4. You would expect 1.2. It is called Rebby, and it's getting 1.5. So I'm not seeing any penalty for distance. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect here. It's very strange to me. Next turn. And you could just continue to explore along this thing. I have no idea really what Illyrium would be useful for. I think you need it to build certain types of ships or something. Our science is terrible. Our country's probably like about to die. Maybe we could try to get approval back up again. That would be far too much. Let's focus on production a little bit, because that is what we are good at. We get 50 production, science and wealth. Who cares about that? We want ship. A ship. Just one ship. Make the ship. 7 turns for a single ship. Ah. Is it because did the default ship design it's making a constructor Mark III, which has a manufacturing cost of 167. Environmental support costs 60. You know what we should do? Let's do this. Okay. This is a good excuse to design something. You notice how there's all of this manufacturing cost that's tied in for support so that the constructor can travel really far, but I don't want to build it really far. I want a short-range constructor that can be used within our own territory that costs very little so we can make them faster. Cargo, plus 32. What the hell's that? So it's got the environmental support, ion drive. In the ion drive, I don't mind at all. But, okay. So here's how we'll do it. I actually don't generally spend a huge amount of time on ship design when I usually play, because I care more about the effects of the items. So the ion drive is there. It's got a regular ion drive. We can make regular hyperdrive. There's a mass of 16. It doesn't list like a cost to the thing, so I guess it's mixing in the actual manufacturing cost of the ion drive is just based on cargo? Is that what it is? Let's see, modules. The constructor module, mass 30. I don't know. Well, clearly the way that it works is the less stuff you put on, the better. So we'll keep the ion drive. Let's remove the environmental supports. You got an ion drive for a little bit of speed. This brings the manufacturing cost down to 107. Interstellar sensors, we don't need any of that. No defenses, no weapons. And then even the ion drive itself. If we got rid of the ion drive, the cost drops down to just 57. Movement speed right now is ship range, sensor range, or movement without having any kind of drive. Throw a basic drive on, get 5 movement, or double the cost to get the movement up to 7. See, I'd just rather make more of them that move half speed. So we'll just go the basic, most basic little ship here. And then there should be a place to name this. Let's say save. And we'll call this the short range. Oh. Short range constructor. Mark 1. Save as a template? No. Default role. Coming soon. Interesting. Alright, save. Done. Go to the Starbase. It's trying to make a constructor Mark III. Again, the Mark III is 3 times as expensive because they've thrown all this other junk on there we don't need. So we should be able to see in our list now the short-range constructor. The text gets cut off, which is kind of annoying. But let's go ahead and add a short-range constructor to the queue. Look at that, we can knock out a short-range constructor in 3 turns. Make a bunch of them. And then we'll go done. So we'll finish the one that's already being built because it's mostly complete. I don't recall why I had this ship down here. Can't reach that anomaly. But I guess scouting the perimeter is fine. Next turn. It would not be a... Oh, that's interesting. He'll actually leave the supply range if you path him. Interestingly. Found some more enemy territory. Yes, we want to colonize the planet. Merciless economy, minus approval, minus food. Food grown has to undergo intense treatment. Yeah, we'll just be more merciless. Nothing interesting on the planet's surface. We will queue up some work camps. And then we will go to our primary shipyard and add that other planet as a sponsor. Have all the production sponsored back home. This is going to increase our range over here. We can explore quite a bit more, but it's right up against that guy, so I'm imagining we're going to fight them soon. We've got 50 of these points. This costs 45, so we can actually buy one of these things. We can get Coercion, grants a free frigate. Oh, goody. Or we can get Fear, grants 10% production bonus to our homeworld. Well, that one sounds great. Let's do that. Intimidation Center. Devil's Forge. Unlocks Death Furnaces. What the hell's a Death Furnace? Increases the overall production of a world. 55 manufacturing cost. 25% increased production. And it also increases malevolence. Alright, cool. Well, I'm going to take a break here. And in the next video, hopefully we can start to design more ships that will be more efficient for what we want them to do. If I had realized how much time was being wasted on these monstrously expensive constructors that would just move one tile and then disappear. I wasted a lot of manufacturing doing that, but that's okay. Alright, so thanks for watching everyone. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you soon.